Good morning, folks. How you all doing? Are you ready for the day? Are you ready for it? Are you ready to make it happen today? What is today? Hump day. Hump day. Wake up. It's time to wake up. It's morning coffee with me, Bob, Sports Talk. I'm ready for the day. Click the links below for all of the best sports books in your state, folks. There are some unbelievable bonuses out there. Let's make it happen now. Fill out the form below. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 per month sports betting. It is possible. Oh, yeah. You can contact me and Mike. We got Calendly links down below. If you want to set up an appointment to talk to either one of us, or you can go to our emails at bob@oddsjam.com, Mike at oddsjam.com. TikTok, OddsJam_nuts. Check that out. Check it out. Check it out. There's some good stuff. Me and Mike and Alex doing some cool stuff on there. OddsJam Partner Program. The link is below in the description. Click that link and share that with your friends, and you get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Oh, yeah, I'm taking care of business here. Live chat is available. We've already got some live chat going on. You guys know what kind of mood I'm in. I'm in a great mood. Hashtag LGB, baby. Let's go Blues. My Blues win last night. You know I'm happy. Here they are. Bob, told you bet the Reds to lose. Brandon, thanks, man. Pierre Chevalier, preach it, Mom. And it is coffee time. You're absolutely right. Bob's their most charismatic guy on OddsJam. Hashtag race for Bob. And Scott, hey, you made it, buddy. Good win for your Blues. Yes. Great win. And we're going to talk about that more in just a little bit. Live chat is available. But you know what? Brandon, you're right, man. It is coffee time. And cheers to everybody out there. I hope you have a great, great morning. There's that OddsJam coffee cup. You want one? Contact at oddsjam.com. So let me give you a couple things here. First off, if you want to contact people from OddsJam, go into the chat on the website. Several people see that. If you're wanting to contact somebody individually, probably not the best way to do it. You want to contact me, Bob at oddsjam.com, Mike at oddsjam.com, Randall at oddsjam.com. Let's remember that for future reference. What we're trying to do, me and Mike have been added to the customer service team to better give you a better experience, or to give you, not better give you, to give you a better experience with OddsJam. I don't know if many gambling type websites out there that have customer service. And, we have meetings set up every day. My calendar is pretty full today, but you got to show up for the meetings and let's talk. Let's talk about what you're doing, what OddsJam can do to help you. Maybe we'll come up with something. All right, let's do the recap. My favorite part of the show, almost, except actually my favorite part of the show is talking to you guys. All right, NBA playoffs. The Heat whipped up on the Sixers. Joel Embiid only had 17 points, and I went for that Joel Embiid prop and did not come out ahead on that. I did use OddsJam to help me out with another situation. I'll tell you about it here in a bit. The Suns just dominated the Mavs. Is this going 7 games? Man, I don't know. After watching last night, I'm thinking Suns are going to win this in 6. All right, to the NHL. And let's start off with hashtag LGB. Let's go Blues. Vladimir Tarasenko, 3 goals, a hat trick last night, 2 goals in 68 seconds. That is a record for the Blues in the playoffs. And Benner, I told you he was going to be there, baby. Benner was there. Oh, yeah, Saban, you got it. I told you, man, that's a Stanley Cup winning goaltender. You can't just knock him in. The Kaprizov is just something else. Kirill the Thrill is one tough player to defend. Excuse me. Still a little under the weather. Hurricanes just whipped up on the Bruins. Leafs beat the Lightning 4-3. And the Kings in overtime over the Oilers 5-4. I had a terrible, terrible night in hockey. Terrible. In baseball, the Orioles, formerly the St. Louis Browns, beat the St. Louis Cardinals 5-3. Not fun for me. Tigers, sweet, unusual ace Tigers doubleheader. Tigers won 6-0 in game 1. Athletics win 4-1 in game 2. Dodgers 11-1 over the Pirates. Justin Turner had 3 doubles, and the Dodgers had 8 doubles. Brewers beat the Reds 5-4. Hader gets his 500th K. Mets 4-2. There was a rat in the grass in New York. Judge hits a 3-run homer in the 9th to give the Yankees a 6-5 win over the Jays. Red Sox beat the Braves 9-4. Astros shut out the Twins 5-0. Justin Verlander had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning, but he lost it, but pitched a hell of a game. Rangers beat the Royals 6-4. Seager homered twice. White Sox beat the Guardians 4-1. Sheets homers. Anderson with 2 RBIs. Angels shut out the Rays 12-0. Boy, man, Tampa Bay is not playing the way that I thought they would. Machado and the Padres beat the Cubs 5-4. Diamondbacks continue 9-3. They Bumgarner looking sharp. Mariners beat the Phillies 5-4, and the Giants beat the Rockies 9-2. That's it for the recap. All right, I've got comments here. Let me see what I got going on. Good one for you. Okay, Scott, you have to admit Kirill was the best player on the ice last night. I mean, I guess, yes, he can make some moves. I thought in the 3rd period that the Blues found a way to corral him. We corralled Kirill. But I don't know. Yes, he was close to it. One of the best players, but you got to admit, Vladdy was blocking shots, and he was hitting people, and he was playing defense along with 3 goals. You know what? Kirill the Thrill does one thing, Scott, that you're going to have to, you guys are going to have to get away from. Can't hang out by the center ice line, trying to get, one of them stretch passes all the time and expect to win games in the playoffs. That's not how it works. But he's a hell of a player. Adam, good morning, Bob and gang. Need that coffee this morning after last night's Leafs victory. Infused celebrity pops. Oh, yeah. Yes. I got to give the Leafs credit. But this is probably going 7 games, right, Adam? Probably. And Pierre, Leafs were relentless last night. Just kept coming at them. Yes. And you know what? So, we're doing a morning coffee bet that I'm putting in my best bet of the day or best bets of the day video that I will be recording later on. And the consensus was the 76ers yesterday. I should have went with the Leafs, but I was stubborn because I picked the Lightning. So we lost our first joint venture. All right, let's delve into the OddsJam website. And it's not just going to be about positive EV, and it's not going to be about Bet Tracker only. It's going to be about a few other things. Okay, so let me get in here. So now the home page, you will see the next games come up, and NBA, MLB, NHL, boxing, all right there. These are new things that have happened in the website. If we look at the betting tools, let us go to low hold here, for instance. And then I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday. Okay, let's see if the quick start wizard is coming through. Yes. So on the low hold page, we've got a little quick start wizard. And there's Randall up there from OddsJam telling you how these low holds bets work. So here is a situation yesterday that happened. I had to bet $100 on baseball through BetMGM, and I needed to find a low holds 0%. Okay, and preferably with the BetMGM number being minus. I did not go with a player runs type of situation. So I went with a situation here. I went with first half runs. Actually, it was first half spread. But I'm just going to show you here how this worked. So I got my $100 bet in. If you made a $100 bet on MLB, you got a $40 free bet. So I went to the low holds page, put my 100 in here. I had to put 50 on the other end. Actually, it was 25 on the other end. And there's no risk. I'm getting $150 no matter which way the bet goes, right? So I've got my $100 in, and now, BetMGM is immediate after, the game's over. Boom, your $40 free bet pops up. So now I've got a $40 free bet that I can use a couple different ways. I can use the free bet converter in order to give me some guaranteed money, or I could just place it on something. And I may just wait to see what our consensus is tonight. Remember, in the chat, tell me what you think our best bet needs to be tonight. We're going to do this as a group. In the meantime, let's look at positive EV here real quick. There we go. And there's the quick start wizard for positive EV. And once again, with Randall, this is great information, folks. It'll keep you from making mistakes. So let's look at a couple plays here. Run line, Mariners -1.5 against the Phillies. Here we go. Drew Holiday, under 20.5 points. If you think Boston's going to win, this is probably a good bet, especially the way they clamped down on him the other day. Remember, this is the market with here. When they're both minuses, you got to add these last two numbers together. That's a 30-cent market width. Player props are more than just like game lines and what have you. And you could see here, for instance, the Angels and the Rays over 3 runs in the first half. That is a market width of 17 cents. That's really, really good. Let's put this play right here into the no-vig calculator real quick, and then we'll get back to having some more fun with you guys. All right, no-vig calculator, and what do we got odds here? We have +117 on the under in the first half total runs. Angels and Rays -134 on the over. -134. This is going to take the juice out. And we come up with a minus 124. We get this for minus 115. We're going to add that to our bet tracker right now. And then I'm going to go to my bet tracker and just kind of show you how bad my night was last night. It was not good. Lost that Heat Sixers bet there. Both of the positive EV plays that I put out on my best bets video yesterday, both of those won. So happy with that. But when I'm not happy, these are all my handicap games here with Edmonton, Tampa Bay, and Boston all losing. But as you can see there, they're the Blues won. So that kind of helped me out just a little bit. Now, instead of going over here to the logo and clicking, you go here and the drop down has the dashboard. And here's what we look like. $896. Profit, I got $20 in pending bets. I had a bad night last night. It brought me down. My total for the week is down. There's my return on investment. I need to get this higher, 47.4. You know, I do bet a little bit of normal bets, as you can see down here. So that's part of where that comes from. A lot of that has to do with betting a lot of hockey and betting a lot of baseball. All right, so there you have it. There it is. Bet tracker, everything like that. What kind of comments I got here? Third period was great for the Leafs, but now this is where they break your heart. I've been really impressed with Kaprizov. Didn't watch much Wild during regular season, but he pops most shifts. Yes, he does. He's a heck of a player, man. Scotty, you got a heck of a player for a lot of years. I got several people on here. Once again, I need what you think we should come up with for our best bet of the day. It's going to be the morning coffee show best bet. Okay? So, Brandon, Reds lose this morning at 9:35 a.m. Pacific time. Well, you know, should I take who are the Reds playing? Should I take their opponent on the run line? They're playing the Brewers. Do I do the run line? Of course, the minus 1.5. Of course, the Brewers only won by 1. So, you know, I'm not going to get much money for betting on the Reds to lose right now. You know that, don't you? I like Flames line minus 1.5. You can get a plus 125, Adam says. All right. Flames puck line is going to be our first. And Brandon says Brewers. Brewers what? Brewers minus 1.5? Let me know. Let's throw these in here. We're going to make a consensus group bet. All right. In the meantime, let's drink some coffee. Have a little coffee. Enjoy ourselves. Cheers. We got to get to what's happening today, guys. Let me go here real quick. Tiger Woods, Leafs, baby. Take the minus 200 for $100. LOL. Yeah, my luck, that reverses. Is there anything on positive EV NBA that's not a player prop at this present point in time, Steven? Let me go back. You got to remember, this changes all the time. Right now on NBA, they are all player props right now, but that changes. It changes from minute to minute and second to second. You need to keep that in mind. Glad to see Bob in a good mood after Blues. Jordan! But it's fun to see cranky Bob after a Blues loss. You know what? That's the old man in me, all right? You know, once again, consensus bet. So far, here's what we got. We've got the Brewers And actually, the only one that we really have that's legitimate here is Flames on the puck line -1.5. All right, so let's go to what's happening in today's games and sports that are happening today. Important stuff that is happening. Let's go to the NBA, and we know that Milwaukee and Boston tied at 2-2 are playing game 5. It's at Boston. Is this a game that Boston wins? Is this one of our bets? Is Boston a lock for tonight? Is it a rocking chair bet? Come on. And Golden State at Memphis. Golden State wraps up this series tonight, don't you think, guys? I think they wrap it up myself. That's just my opinion. And let's go on to the NHL. All right, so we have game 5, Pittsburgh and the Rangers. Rangers down 3-1, and their season is on the line. Did the Rangers come through? Does Shesterkin, of all times to get into a slump, does he pull out of it? Because he's killing me right now. Washington and Florida, that series tied 2-2. At Florida, who takes game 5? Capitals are going to have to put more shots on goal. And that Dallas and Calgary game series tied 2-2 also. Game 5. Remember, going into last night, that the winners of game 5 in the history of the NHL had a 79% chance of winning the series, the ones that won game 5. That's pretty big. But game 5 is numero uno in the NHL in a 7-game series. All right. Zigzag theory, been on point for Bucks Celtics series. Bucks plus 5.5 tonight. Okay, I like that. I agree with Warriors money line. PB and DK have best odds. All right. So that's where we got right now. We got Bucks plus 5.5. We got the Warriors on the money line. We've got the Flames -1.5. I need some consensus. Who agrees with any of those picks right now? Just join up. Morning, Bob. Brian Davalos. Peace. Brian, thank you for showing up. You know what? I'm never cranky. Warriors over. Team total or game total over, Jordan? That's what I need to know. So this is kind of a cool thing that we're doing. We get you involved. And by the way, Benny, 1 of 1. Okay. 218.5 game. All right. So we have the Warriors game over 218.5. We've got the Warriors on the money line. We have the Flames -1.5. And teach me, Cliff Kenyon, teach me your ways, master, upcoming basketball bets YouTuber. Oh, that's funny stuff, man. That's great. You guys crack me up sometimes. All right, so can I get anywhere with this? Oh, yeah, Bucks plus 5.5. Warriors money line, the Warriors game over on points, over 218.5. The Bucks plus 5.5 or the Flames -1.5. Start voting now. I've only got a few minutes left. Let's make it happen. Folks, it's a lot of fun doing this, and I love doing this. But Mike and I are also part of the customer service team at OddsJam now. Bob at OddsJam.com, Mike at OddsJam.com. In the description below, there's a Calendly link for Mike and one for me. You can get to our calendars and book an appointment to talk to us about sports betting and OddsJam. And, you know, sometimes there's just a little bit of confusion as to what you're doing. What I showed you earlier about, you know, the Bet MGM play and prop on baseball yesterday, that kind of stuff happens on a regular basis. You know, you just got to take advantage of it. Okay, so we got Warriors over there, Warriors over, Flames. Games are too close, says Brandon. You got a point there. How do we not take the over in the Rangers Penguins? Boy, I know, Jordan. Who knows what to say? But right now, you're 218.5. Looks like it's winning out, and that's probably with what we're going. 7, 7, 11, and 9. I know. Can you believe that? Can you believe Shesterkin is playing that bad? That just blows my mind that he's playing that bad. But you know what? Here's what it shows you, folks. It shows you that goaltending is what it's all about in the NHL playoffs. And you know what, Scott, wherever you are, Scott Corral, Berube's out coaching your boy. They stuck with the 11 forwards and 7 defensemen. And I'm going to tell you, in Game 6, you better expect more of the same. And you know what happens in that particular case? They can double shift a guy like Tarasenko. Yeah, he scored a goal. His second goal, he was playing on the 4th line. Bam! That's coaching. And you know what? He goes down and blocks shots, and he hits people, and he checks. Here comes the 2-1 game. All right, we're going with the Warriors over 218.5. That's going to be our bet for tonight, guys. That's it. I got to go. I got to get ready for calls. Customers, I'm ready for the day. Are you guys ready for the day? Thank you for joining me as always. Cheers, Dave. I love doing this, and I think you guys are great, man. Thanks for making me smile, making me laugh. All right, Jordan, I'll see you tonight, bro. Sounds good to me. You know, some guy said the other day, he said this music gets him pumped up. And I wrote it and played it. Peace, guys.